Okay, I was like, what the hell's going on? Hi, Lonnie. Welcome to the stream. Everyone say hi to Lonnie. Lonnie's the first commenter today. How you doing? Rachel, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Why is this computer doing this to me? So weird. Oh my god. Inner Circle, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Carlos, welcome to the stream. Khalid, welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Pam, welcome to the stream. I'm sorry I'm a little late, guys. I was taking out the trash and doing some other business before I got live. I was supposed to go live at 10 o'clock, but welcome to the stream. How's everyone doing? Sabrina, welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Alan, welcome to the stream. I'm doing great. I'm doing awesome, guys. Leave a like on the stream if you guys are new to the stream, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Kendall, hi, welcome to the stream. So I moved, I moved my patches from my butt over to my arm. They were just getting really loose right away. And Lonnie, if you can tell me what happened, what do you do when the pads get loose so prematurely, like within 3 days? What do you do? Are you just kind of out of luck and you have to go get another pad, or how does that work? I put it on my arm because, yeah, I just can't. I literally was getting dressed and I looked down and the pad was on the ground. And I was like, oh my God, the patch was on the ground. I might have just put it out without like any sort of like cleaning the way I should have, but I don't know. Reason being is because these jeans are pretty low. Like they're not like high waist jeans. They're low waist jeans. So, but welcome to the stream, guys. How's everyone doing? Let me go over here. No, they will reactivate with heat. Hold your hand on them for a while and it heats up adhesive and they stick good again. Well, I guess I learned my lesson off the first one, okay? I was like, what the fuck is going on here? And I put it on and it seemed like loose. But next time I will know better. Look at saying, hey, thank you so much. I am wearing probably the most basic shit that I'll ever wear on a stream. But I just didn't want to go, like, I didn't want to just wear anything crazy today. Not in a bad way. We're going to be talking about Avatar, guys, because I went to go watch it the other day. I told you guys I'd do a little review on it, so. Spoiler free, of course. With fatty tissues. What would that be other than the butt? On your abdomen. Joanne coming in with the 9 months. Thank you so much. Avatar Fire and Ash. Yes, we watched it. On your abdomen is a good too, as long as it's not too low to rub on your band's waistline. Is my arm okay? Or I know that's not a fatty tissue area. Is that okay though? I didn't just like put it in the wrong area or in a bad area. Daryl, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Let's get some likes in the stream, guys. Let's get to 25. Put this over here. Well, we have some stuff to talk about today, as well as showing you guys off the rig right now. So, I'm super happy with how the rig is coming out. If you guys want to support the channel, we have our Cash App and a Super Chat down below if you guys want to support that way. I'm just straightening my hair. Y'all, I got my hair. Joanne coming in with the $1. Thank you so much for the $1. We did surpass the $100 mark for YouTube earnings this month. So big thanks to Orderly Chaos for helping me hit that number last stream. So we'd hit over $100. So thank you guys. Don't like getting calls. Hair looks amazing. Thank you so much, Chris. Yeah, guys, I got a blowout just the other day. And I feel like I wasted my money. Yeah, I know I should have went to somewhere that was specialized in blow drying your hair and doing a blowout, but it just came on. It just felt like it was super duper nooper not great. people were saying, oh, it's fine, it looks nice, it looks nice. And I'm like, no, it doesn't feel like it's nice. Trust me, if I'm not looking at myself like I'm a news reporter, it's not nice. Riri, welcome to stream, how you doing? It was only $40, but damn. Monster Marshy, I'm just doing good, how are you doing? The best is support your channel, thank you. It's always great to get the support. You know, believe it or not, $5 here and there goes a long way. Like I say to myself, I'm like, imagine if I got like $5 donations or a dollar donation once a month from like every subscriber. You just never know how much even a dollar can go when it's a lot of people. So thank you so much. Alejandro, welcome to stream. How you doing, Alejandro? You're so pretty. Thank you so much. How are y'all doing? Leave a like on the stream if you guys in the stream. Subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel. We're gonna be doing our makeup today. It's crazy. It's gonna be the week of Christmas, guys. What are y'all doing? I'm not into Avatar, but I love seeing Char. Okay, thank you. So, Avatar was a good movie. You know, I was afraid because like a lot of people were like, oh, it's not as good as the second one, or everyone was saying, it's, you know, it's James Cameron got comfortable and he's just doing the same thing. And what we saw last movie is what we saw this movie. And what we saw this movie is what we saw last movie. And I'm gonna be honest with you, the way I view James Cameron's movies, okay? Like, I see cool things in his movies and I've seen him do some crazy shit, but I don't expect it every single movie. People need to realize that James Cameron is the pinnacle of cinema. He is a pioneer of technology in this industry and stuff like that. He's pretty much invented a lot of this stuff. So to me, does he need to prove himself by adding things that we haven't seen before? Well, one, this is why I don't agree with a lot of people. One, it's a story. It's not, we're not supposed to see the new creature, 10 new creatures because it's a third movie. We need to see what we need to see per the story. People are like, well, the battle scenes are in the water and they were in the water last movie. And I'm like, so? Like, what, do they have to be in the volcanoes for us to enjoy the new movie? I don't like how it's like, oh, well, it's pretty much what happened last movie. And that comes down to a story perspective. If you don't like the fact that they're going back and forth a lot, people are getting stolen, people are getting kidnapped and all that stuff left and right, well, you got to realize that's the fight here. You know, that's the whole aspect of what our main antagonist knows how to get into the skin of our protagonist, and that is his family, right? So it's gonna be obvious that's gonna happen a lot. It's gonna happen quite a bit, yes. And sometimes it gets to the point of like, this is just too much. But let me tell you something. To me, I never felt that way. I never felt that way about it. I truly just enjoy everything about it. The action sequences in this movie, I think, is better than the second one, but if not, just not that much more. But they're really cool. I really liked the relationship between Kiri and Spider. I kind of saw it coming from a long time from like the second movie, but it's crazy. I love it. People are talking about how it's the lowest rated because it's like a 71 in the 71% or something like that. That's not Rotten Tomatoes. It's something else. It's a critic score or something like that. Trey, welcome to stream. Once I had Trey. Trey's a super chat on the channel. How you doing, Trey? And it's not that, in my opinion, it's not that big of a deal. We all know critics are worse than, or not the actual base of the human being population, the actual people reviewing this movie for purposes of enjoyment and not just to sit there and say, hey, look, this item wasn't put together correctly, and this item should have had this music, or this scene should have been played out with this color correction. You know what I mean? We're not like looking at it that way. As viewers, we're looking at it as in what's gonna get us to forget it's 3.5 hour long movie, right? And I was worried it was gonna be that movie that makes me feel like it's 3.5 hours. It wasn't, but there was a time in the middle of the movie where I was like, there's no way it's not over yet. And I felt like 3 hours had gone by, and I was like, there's no way it's not like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning right now, and we're going to be, and we're going to be waiting, or the movie should be over. No, the movie played out like till 3 o'clock in the morning, guys. So but it was fun. It was a great time, and that's the thing I like about Avatar. It's not short. It's not an hour and a half. It's not 2 hours. It's not just a good time for a little bit. It's a good time for a long time, and that's what we like as viewers, to enjoy what we enjoy, but for a lot longer, right? So 3 hour movies, they're right up my alley. And the second one was like 5 minutes less, as longer than this one. And when I watch it at home, I never feel like I'm sitting here for 3 hours. I always feel like the movie goes by that quick. There's some intense shit that happens in this movie, and some of the things that happen to our main character, where there's commercials, he gets captured, but it's insane. Just the dynamic, or the fights we have between the RDA, which is the humans, against each other. They're having fights with each other now, which is showing conflict that the humans are not just one person, but multiple sides. The ending was a little bit. I'm gonna talk about like the bad guy perspective. In his perspective, the ending is not like, it just feels like a cop out situation. I feel like there were so many times where the antagonist had a chance to kind of like become part of the good guys, but was too stubborn to do it. You know what I mean? The Fire Clan, I can't remember what they're called, but the Fire Clan is, they're really cool people. Like they're really cool. They're crazy. There's a lot of crazy shit that they do, and they're like rogue, really fucking rogue. And I like the dynamic of the main antagonist of the movies franchise, as well as this new antagonist in this movie. They kind of team up together and become like this power couple. It's crazy. Here's the thing. You can enjoy this movie because it's a new movie and it actually has some cool shit to it, or you can sit there and think about, how can I compare this to the first two? And that's what some people do. They just, and I get it, they're critic channels, and they're meant to be like, from a critical perspective, is this a good movie? To me, I think it's a great movie if you're an Avatar fan. To me, it's a okay movie if you want to compare it to everything else, right? Enjoy the story, enjoy the visuals, because Avatar is probably one of the only movies I've ever seen in theaters where I can sit there and say the theater experience is a must in this situation. You have to look, you have to watch it. You have to watch it in theaters, 3D, on the biggest goddamn screen you possibly find. It's the best way you can do it. Last year, 3 years ago, I watched The Way of Water in D-Box 3D. It wasn't, I don't think it was on the biggest screen though. I think it was just D-Box. I don't think D-Box comes in ultra wide monitors in the Cinemark movie theaters. So, but I was able to experience it with moving seats last time. But of course, I didn't have a kid, so having a kid now, like, I don't want him just bouncing up and down in a chair because he was up. He fell asleep quite early in the movie, so I was really happy because he is a menace in the movies. You guys don't know my son. You guys already know how he is at home. He's 10 times worse at the movie theater. He's like running around the aisles, going down and upstairs, and you know, he fell asleep quite early in the movie, so imagine getting D-Box seats, you know what I mean? So yeah, I did kind of miss the fact that that we didn't go see him in D-Box, because it's so cool to see and feel the movement of all the scenes, but maybe some other time. I'll probably watch it again in theaters. That would be crazy. It's going wild. Yeah, he would go crazy. But an experience that I had with Avatar, Fire and Ash, 9.5 out of 10. I would say 10 if it wasn't for the ending for the antagonist. Not a bad ending. It's just, it feels like the same ending that we got last time. Well, not really, because he got saved in the last movie, but when everyone thought he was dead. But it just seems like this guy has more of a chance of coming back every single movie. For those guys who don't know, we don't know if we're going to get a fourth or a fifth until we get the responses of what's going to happen with the third. So if the third one makes a lot of money, best believe people love money in Hollywood, they're going to make a fourth. And fifth. A lot of people want the fifth and fourth. And like I said, I was afraid because of how many times I saw critics on YouTube being critical about it, like, oh, it's the same thing as it was last movie, and James Cameron got too comfortable, and he knows the formula to make money. And it's like, first off, the first two movies were spectacles in ways of creating technology that we can see, and these people are they're hungry for more of that that bind changing experience. They think, oh, because James Cameron did it before, every movie he comes out with is going to be new technology, something you could look forward to. And I'm like, it's not about that. This is now, I think we're at the point in this movie where it's now about the story, not just about what it looks like and how he presents himself. And oh, we gotta see 10 more new creatures every movie so we can be fresh in our head about creatures. I'm like, first off, the first movie established the whole world in general of what it was. The second movie expanded that into the water. But if you guys don't follow the story, you guys would know that the main characters are pretty much best friends, and if not family, with the water people now, the Mantakaya, or I think they're called the Mantakaya people. So why would they just automatically just be in the volcanoes all of a sudden because it's a volcano movie with fire people? I think yes, there could have been more of a put together of the fire people, the ash people becoming more of an antagonist, but they just kind of seemed like they were backseat side characters, side bad guys. You know what I mean? Like we had our main bad guy, and that's Courage, but then it seems like these other people were just kind of like he just recruited them to his team, and now they're part of the bad people too. But you never felt a immediate connection between Jake Sully and the Ash tribe leader. They never really had like a clash between each other, right? It was always the her and then Natiri. But Natiri, they only did that because Natiri's more of like the female lead role there. So, can I see your new nails? Yeah, these are my new nails, guys. These are my new nails. But yeah, like I said, coming from a fan of Avatar, good movie. I'm probably gonna watch it again in theater soon. I don't know when yet. I'm debating. I'm thinking about going to see it in IMAX instead. So I might go to another theater instead of the one that we've been going to. I really want to see it in an IMAX theater. So I might wait probably a couple weeks before I go again. But we'll see. The movie is going to be in theaters, I'm guaranteed, for like 3+ months. Because that's how the last one was. It was in theaters for a very long time. And it broke a lot of records. We all know that Avatar is known for making billions of dollars. So I don't see it being any less than that. Welcome to stream, guys. How's everyone doing? Thank you so much, Rachel. Leave a like on the stream. Let's get to 25 likes on the stream, guys. If you guys want to support the channel, we have a Cash App and a Super Chat down below. It goes a long way. But I was a little upset though. I'm gonna tell you guys this. I was a little upset about the movie experience. Well, one, my friend was getting off of work later on. I couldn't just change that, and I wasn't gonna. I just too stubborn to push the movie to watch the movie later on. I'm kind of like that person with Avatar. Like I'm not with any other movie, but I'm with Avatar. I have to go see it when it comes out, exactly the day it comes out. If it comes out early, I'm gonna come out and watch it early. Now, because we watched it at 11:30, and it wasn't during prime time times where people really go see it, the theater experience just wasn't the best I wanted it to be. And I'm thinking maybe if I go see it again, or when I go see it again, I want to make sure it's going to be a packed theater. I like one of the bigger, advantages of going to a movie theater for a primetime movie during prime time is being able to hear reactions in the theater. I didn't hear reactions in this theater, and it was like I saw the people that bought the seats. There was like 24 people that bought the seats. That includes us, and it felt like there was like 10 other people. I don't know what it was, but maybe I just didn't look back in the farther back. I just felt like once we walked in, there was like 10 minutes before the movie, and we were literally the only ones in that theater, and I was like, oh shit. And the times before that, like 6 o'clock and 7 o'clock showings were pretty much stacked to the brim. Almost all the seats were taken. Not that I couldn't have bought those, but because my friend wasn't getting off until 9, it was either watch at 7 o'clock or watch at 11 o'clock, because the movie has such separated times that, I couldn't, I either, there was no like 8 o'clock showing, 9 o'clock showing. So it is what it is. Thank you, Khalid. Now that's a true fan goes. Exactly. Like I said, for those of you guys who don't know, James Cameron's he's the one that got me into writing books and stories and stuff like that. He pretty much brought the artist out of me to be able to do those kind of things, because he's such a storyteller, guys. He's such a pioneer, if that makes any sense. When I watched the original Avatar movie, I didn't watch it in theaters, believe it or not. Because I didn't know about Avatar when I was like in 9th grade. I wasn't like, oh, let's go watch the Avatar because I know what this is. You know, I was a kid. I didn't really go to the theaters because I was excited for a movie. I went to theaters because I was told about it in school. You know what I mean? Or because it was a franchise I knew about. I didn't know anything about Avatar. I didn't think anything of it. But when I watched it for the first time at my house when I was growing up, it really triggered me. I was writing freaking stories as I was watching it. It was super cool about the aliens and stuff like that, and that aspect. And it's crazy to know that that movie experience kept coming and coming and going. I said 2007, 2009. I watched it, I think, in 2010. To know how crazy that experience was, to be able to take that from then, 2010, 15 years later, and still be a big fan of it, takes a new kind of like of special, if that makes any sense. But yeah, welcome to the stream, guys. How's everyone doing? I think we're done. I think, like I said, 9.5 out of 10. I don't think any movie's really gonna hit a 10. I think, well, actually, I take that back. So the first movie was a 9 out of 10. Second movie, 10 out of 10. This movie, 9.5 out of 10. I like the second one more than the third one, but not that much more. It's not that big of a deal. It's not like something like, oh my god, I would totally watch the second one over the third one. Right now, I would watch the third one over the second one because obviously it's new, and I love the story to it. But I would say like maybe in 2-3 years from now, watching the second and third one would probably be a debate for me. Lily, welcome to stream. How you doing? I never seen you until now, honey. We're not taking new mods right now because the viewership is just not that. So right now, that's gonna be my review for the movie. I didn't want to go into spoilers or anything like that for you guys because obviously I don't know who's gonna watch and who's not. So, but yeah, it's definitely I would definitely watch it if I were you guys for experience. But of course, people have genres they like. Some people don't like aliens, and some people don't like the aspect of what Avatar is about, and people call it like, oh, it's just a copier of Pocahontas, but with, you know, or Dancing with Wolves or whatever the book's called. But, you know, if you compare movies to others, then you're never gonna enjoy a movie, because everything that's made nowadays is pretty much inspired by something else. Yeah, it was groundbreaking at the time, and that's what I'm telling you guys about, though. Don't expect every single movie to be groundbreaking for everything, guys. It's just not like that. James Cameron is comfortable because James Cameron can be comfortable. He doesn't need to come up with a new technology every movie, guys. It was breathtaking at the time because of how well it was put together and the performance capture that it just came through. James Cameron wanted to make Avatar back in 1999. He came up with the idea of Avatar in 1999. And for 10 solid years, he couldn't do anything with it because technology was really bad. So, I think it was 1999 or 1996, something like that. But I think one thing I think he should be doing, make Avatar 4, and then go to, or simultaneously work on Alita Battle Angel 2. Because that's one I want to see. And I know a lot of fans want to see. Avatar, James Cameron is great. Yes, Yadira, he's awesome. Look, Loak is so fine. Loak is cool. I love Loak. My favorite character in that movie is Kiri. She was my favorite character in the second one and my third one. The reason why I like her so much is because of her connection with Awa and stuff like that. Pretty much the Jesus of this movie, Avatar. Mia, welcome to stream. How you doing, guys? But Loak is cool. I really like Loak as a character because he's so grown up, and nobody knows how to look at it that way. Everyone's looking at him like he's some sort of like bad kid, but he's such a grown up. He knows how to be, you know, to stand out. He knows to not follow the crowd, and I love that about Loak. But Kiri is awesome. I love her personality, you know. Um, she's just a very good character. And Spider, he is he was a good character last movie. He's definitely a better character in this movie. Some people, and I'm only gonna say this because it's in the pretty much the ads and all that stuff. But a lot of people didn't like or don't buy the fact that he can breathe air on Pandora now. And people were like, oh, it seems like just too much of like a plot, like too much of like a convenience, right? And to me, I feel like that was such a great aspect. I think he deserved it. I think the reason why they gave Spider that ability to be able to breathe is because they wanted to show that Spider was more than just a human being. Because to the whole family, he was just this alien person, like, oh, he's never gonna fit in. But I think what happened was Awa said, how could I make someone look that's so different from my people be closer to those to me than even some of my own people? So that giving the gift of breathing air, I think, was great. I know it was like a little cop out at the moment because he was gonna die and you couldn't make a death sequence, but at the same time, Kiri, like I said, is like the Jesus of Avatar. So if she can perform miracles, by all means, let her perform miracles. The craziest aspect of this movie was the humans were trying to get this phenomena that happened to Spider and recreate it for themselves, because that was the whole aspect of them not being able to do anything, was because on Pandora, because they have to be aided by masks. And how do you think how hard would it be whenever every single one of the humans can actually breathe air? So it was crazy. But let me tell you guys one thing. The movie ends off at a not resolved situation. No one's lost. No one's won. It's set up for another movie. Go watch it. If you're gonna watch it, watch it. Go support. Love. Go see it, guys. The more people that see it, the more. I mean, I'm not saying it's not gonna get $1 billion. It's probably gonna get $1 billion. But if it can get anywhere close to the second one and the third one, I think we're set up for a fourth. But the fact that some people are saying the fourth won't come out until 2031 is a little annoying, because that's like in 6 years. I'm not waiting 6 years for another one. Kendall, welcome to stream. How you doing? Vane, welcome to stream. I hope I forgot this spoils when I watch it. There's no spoilers. I didn't get any spoil. Everything I've said that I did anything has pretty much been what you've seen on the trailer. The trailer literally shows Spider breathing air, and I'm saying, oh, you can breathe air on Pandora. So nothing was about. I didn't give any sort of explanations. I did tell you that nothing ever happens, but it's not a bad thing. I'm just letting you guys know that nobody loses and nobody wins. But that's how Avatar is. That's how it was the second one, and it's gonna be how it was for the third one. If someone wins, then where's the fourth, right? I do hope they make a fourth one too, yeah. So guys, are you guys ready to see? I know I've shown you guys the picture, but this is gonna be what it looks like in video. So I also wanted to let you guys know, and I probably should have told you guys, but we have another camera being used for this movie, and it's the same camera as mine, except it doesn't belong to me. So, but this one is the one we're using now. How about that, guys? I think we are about 90% done with the rig. I need a Teradek or a Hollyland transmitter. And then I need some arms to put at the end. And then, of course, an extension on that handle all the way to the backside. I think we'll be done. Welcome to the stream, guys. How's everyone doing? We're at 25 likes. Let's get to 50 likes. I hope we can do that. But welcome to the stream, guys. How's everyone doing? Hashtag letters come from Udara. Hashtag letters from Pam. Thank you guys so much. Hashtag letters come from Lonnie. Thank you. How are my fans doing today? Inner circle come with the hashtag letters. Thank you guys. Khalid come in with the hashtag letters. Inner circle with the hashtag letters. Hey, you, what's cooking? I'm nothing much. Yo, I made pozole last night. The only problem was that the chili did not come out hot at all. I think I just might have not put enough chilies in there. But you learn. It's my first time making them. But it was, I'm not gonna lie, without it being hot, I mean, it wasn't that it not being hot wasn't not good. It was still pretty damn good. He just says inner circle. He just says what's cooking. That's supposed to be like a, hey, good looking, what you got cooking? Like it's not. I wasn't cooking anything. That's not what he meant. My mom is watching you do your brows. Oh really? Awesome. We're just here being a fan of Char. It's just crazy how quick these days have gone by. You know. Soon my real birthday will be passing, and it's. I don't think I've heard that reference. You never heard that reference? What you got cooking? Yeah, it's a reference. It's not like a, like, are you cooking something? That'd be more like, what are you cooking? Like, if you listen to that song, it's called, or it's not. I don't know what it's called, but it goes like, "Hey, good looking, what you got cooking? How's about cooking something up for me?" Like, listen to that song. It's a good song too. So I'm not just telling you to listen to because of that words, but it is also a good song. How's about cooking? Maybe his days away from. No, really, your birthday? Happy early birthday, Pam. I didn't know your birthday was coming up unless you told me many times, and I just don't remember everything. I've heard what's cooking good looking. Yeah, that's a good one too. That's a good one. Welcome to the stream, guys. How's everyone doing? My brows came out okay. I'm gonna have to fix them. It's because my I'm pretty much running out of dip brow pomade, guys. I'm on the last bit, and I'm too lazy. I keep forgetting to go to the to Ulta to go get some more. I don't know what it is, but like I just don't buy makeup until it's like pretty much. At the moment, I have absolutely nothing. Until I know I can't do my makeup tomorrow, you know? Let's get some likes in the stream, guys. Let's go. Let's go. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe. By the way, let me see here. I haven't even looked at this. Y'all, we're 26 subscribers away from 26K. 26K away, or 26 subscribers away. It's crazy. I think this has to be the longest drought that YouTube's put me through. I think. It has to be the longest drought I've been in. Louisiana's Women, Mississippi Men. Oh, okay, okay. Is that the name of the song? I'm gonna have to fix these brows. Can we get this more rounded up? Probably, maybe. Of course, Pam. Anyways, with that being said, guys, what's your guys' favorite movie? Let me know in the chat below. What's your guys' favorite movie? Okay, so I'm actually gonna clean the bottom side rather than the top, because the top, I just wanted to round out like the other one. But yeah, Conway Twitty and Lorian. Fucking every time someone says Kanye Twitty, all I could think about is Family Guy, because all they ever do is Conway Twitty shit. Scent of a Woman with Al Pacino. Okay, what's going on here? Are these like just names of songs? Can we get let's get the 50 likes on the stream, guys. How's everyone doing? Oh yeah, we're at 500 views for the stream. No, it's a movie. You asked your favorite movie. See, Tyler, when someone says "Scent of a Woman" with Al Pacino, I think "Scent of a Woman" is the name of the song. Al Pacino is a singer. When they say "with that person," so I thought you were talking about like a song. I was like, wait a second. Okay, that's cool though. I've never heard of that movie though. Is that like an old movie or something? Okay, yeah, it's an 80s movie. I was like, that sounds like a movie that would not come out anytime in this like century. Sounds like an old century movie. I have too many favorites in different genres. Okay, just name one of them then. I don't know. Old movies are fine, but I can't see myself watching like black and white movies. I think there's just too. I don't know. I don't want to sit there and point fingers because I don't know anything about that time in life. You know, I'm sure there's a lot of good movies in that time, but I get the same vibe from black and white movies, like the same vibe, and it almost like I think. Have you guys ever watched a black and white movie and wonder what it was like in person? Like, oh, like when I was a kid, I used to believe that black and white was something that was realistically how life was back then. It was black and white. I find it so weird when you watch a black and white movie, you just think their world is probably black and white, and it's just like it's really hard to imagine that they've seen colors the same way we see colors today. Like everything kind of like looked like this, but film was just black and white. It's so weird. Like watching baseball like and football like old like highlights from old days, they make it look like back then like everything was like super black and white and old like film grainy like, right? And then you think to yourself, back then you could, it's just like now. Except the film just made it look like it was super weird back then. I just run toward Christmas party lunch. Are you as well, Lonnie? Thank you. They never invented color in the they never invented colors in the 20 feet. Is that feet or 20s? Like the 20s? I like Turner Classic Movie Channel. Okay. May the next year be our best, hopefully. Where's my foundation? Where did I put it? Y'all, I'll be right back. Mm, 1920. Okay, so the 20s. Okay. Double tap the screen to leave a like and subscribe. Yes, guys. Y'all know how it works. Subscribe to the channel. Okay, let's fix these. Okay, that's a little better. The Birth of a Nation, which was released back in the 1950s first. Oh, really? Was that a 3-hour movie? Yeah, share the stream, guys. I don't know. We had some good viewership coming in at the first, but, you know, it's kind of slowed down since then. But I talked about the movie, and that's what I need to do. I like a lot of horror movies. What's your favorite horror movie? What is your favorite horror movie? Exorcist? Okay, okay. Your dear gets deep. She's freaking hardcore. I like the Blair Witch Project, the newer one. Transcends. I think some parts were funny in that movie. Oh, the Blair Witch movie. It's the newer one. It's not the old 1997 one. It's the newer one. The reason why I like the newer one because you can actually see the Blair Witch and like crazy thing. I'm actually gonna curl my lashes. We're not doing eyeliner today. I know it's weird for Mama Charlotte to not do her eyeliner, but I just don't want to do eyeliner today. I feel like it's just too much right now. Oh shit! I stepped on something, guys. Jabrowski, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Okay, let's see. I rarely ever do my lashes. But sometimes I like to do my lashes if I'm not doing eyeliner. Tranquil, welcome to the stream. How you doing? What is that? Saw death trap on your eye. Saw death trap? Oh my god, okay. This is called a lash curler. I kind of see what you did there, though. It kind of does look like a saw trap. I'm good. How are you? I'm doing great. Welcome to the stream, guys. Leave a like on the stream. Let's get to 50 likes. Crazy how my lashes can look. You know what? I've been doing a lot of roller lipstick, but we need to go back to brown for a little bit today. So we're going to do that. Andre, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Guys. What the hell? It's like super... It's not good. It's barely brown. I'll be back, guys. I gotta fix this. Do you need to stir it? I literally shook it and everything. I still... I mean, it gets a little darker, but it's not dark. Like, it looks brown. But when you put it on, it's like super transparent. So, I don't know. Transparent. Pun intended. Pun not intended. Corey, welcome to the stream. How you doing? I'm doing great. Movies about racism and mass murder. What about that? Welcome to the stream, guys. How's everyone doing? I guess we're just not gonna do brown. I mean, this will probably come off really quick anyway, so even with it being super stay. We'll just go with this brown. Corey, I'm doing great. Oh, I already responded to this question. I'm so bad at like rereading shit. Thank you so much, Corey. She said her kisses are magical. It is said that. It is said that. How do you guys know that? How do y'all know that my kisses are magical? Actually, guys, how is everyone doing? We might do a reboot stream soon, just because I want to attract some more people that have not seen this stream yet. We see it in Rachel's face. We're gonna straighten the hair a little bit more because after like you move things, you can see how wavy my hair is. So look at that stupid dermatitis, whatever it's called. Y'all. Sometimes it's the bare minimums that look the best. All the newbies, she has a skin condition. Yes, thank you so much, Pam. The hair, lips, everything written all over it. I think we're going to reboot the stream, guys, right now. So we gotta reboot it. We're not getting any traction anymore. So I will be right back, guys. We're gonna reboot the stream, but we're gonna straighten our hair in this reboot. So we're about 52 minutes or 53 minutes into the stream. So I'll see you guys here in a second.